Hi, this is Andy, your home buy guy, and I want to do part two about my post for reverse mortgages. Now, you'll remember in the last post, I asked the question, are reverse mortgages bad? Are they a scam? Are they something that should be avoided by people who are in retirement age? And the answer is no, they're not a bad product. They're a very valuable financial tool for people who have reached at least their 62nd birthday. And the older you get, the more valuable a reverse mortgage is. Now, in part one, I talked about one purpose, one use of reverse mortgage, and that is to buy a home. And I simply said that, in essence, if you're 75 years old and you buy a $400,000 home, it's going to cost you about $230,200 in that neighborhood, and you'll never have a payment. Never have a payment. The second, and probably the more important value for a reverse mortgage is to allow elderly people to stay in their home until either they pass away or until they have to go into a nursing home. Now, the way this works is simply this. A reverse mortgage uses the equity that you have in your home to allow you to do whatever you need to do. So one of the things that will happen, oftentimes people get into the retirement, first few years retirement's okay, but then their fixed income starts to come face to face with inflation, and all of a sudden they need to spend $15,000 to fix their roof or do some other major repair to their home, and that is a financial hardship. But with a reverse mortgage, it's not, because you can get a reverse mortgage, get a line of credit. And the maximum line of credit, by the way, you can get is $1.2 million based on the value of your home. And you can use that to do whatever you need to do. You can go on vacation with it. You can do the $15,000 roof repair with it. You can get a new HVAC system with it. You can remodel your kitchen. You can do pretty much anything you want to do. Now, the great thing about a reverse mortgage when you get a line of credit is that the unused portion of that line of credit, so in other words, if you get a line of credit for $250,000 and you've only used $50,000 of the line to do remodeling or updating or maintenance to your home, the remaining $2,000 grows by 4% per year. So in other words, at the end of 2 years, instead of having $200,000 to borrow, you'd actually have $208,000 to borrow at the end of 1 year. At the end of 2 years, you have that's almost $217,000 borrowed. So it keeps growing by 4% per year. And then that's money that you can use whenever you need it to supplement your income and allow you to retire in place. So there's a lot of details about reverse mortgages. If you'd like to know more, please contact me. I would love to fill you in. But don't be afraid of a reverse mortgage, especially if you're in your retirement years and if you're looking at a situation where you're not knowing how you're going to meet the demands of maintaining your home, or there's some big financial thing coming up and you don't know how you're going to meet that need, oftentimes the answer to that question is right around you. And the beautiful thing is that you can access that equity that you have in your home and you do not ever have to make a payment. And you will be able to stay in that home until you pass away or until you go to a nursing home. If you'd like to know more, contact me. I'd love to help you.